Return, please. As you can tell, I'm back in Edinburgh. It's as good spot as any. Right, let's see what we've got. Okay, maybe I need to just angle the camera up a little bit. It's far away. Straighten it. A bit more. There you go. Right, so it's far away enough from everywhere else. Let me see if I can just turn the aperture down a bit, get me a bit more brighter. There you go. So my reason for coming to Edinburgh is for work. So as you saw maybe at the end of that little segment at the beginning, is I ended up in the Anne Rowling Neurodegenerative Centre at the Royal Infirmary in Scotland, here up in Edinburgh, and the ground is wet. It doesn't matter. And basically, my job is that of a clinical trial monitor. There you go. So I do clinical trial monitoring. I go to sites, essentially hospitals all over the UK, working on a specific study, and I go and monitor their progress of that study. So I'm kind of like an auditor. But anyway, that is not what this video is about. Today's video is about the lens that I am using today. This is the Sony, there's a lot of noise. This is the Sony 20mm f1.8 G lens from Sony, I guess, and it is an absolute fantastic lens for vlogging. It's lived on my camera for the past God knows how long. I have the 24-70, but I have not touched that because I just don't feel the need for it. For vlogging, for my YouTube videos, for professional videos, when I'm chucking this thing on a gimbal, it's absolutely fantastic. It does more than the job. So I literally chose the noisiest spot that you can think of. Once again, I'm gonna clean this lens because I think there's something on it. Okay, there we go, that's better. It wasn't something on it, it was just a reflection of the light. But basically, this lens has lived on my camera for the past, God knows how long. And it's a fantastic kind of all-round wide angle lens. It's not as wide as 16, as you guys can see. It's not as wide as a 16mm, but it's slightly more wider than a 24mm. And now the 24mm lenses are one of my favorites. I love the Sigma 24mm 1.4 lens. It's an absolute favorite lens of mine. If I can ever use it, if I ever get the chance to use it, I use it. But ever since getting this thing, I've not felt the need for the 24mm, and neither have I felt the need for going to a 16-35. Now the 16-35 is fantastic. It's one of the most popular lenses for vloggers and content creators because you've got that option of using the 16mm and then kind of zooming in, getting that 35mm slightly more narrow shot, zoomed in shot whenever you need it. But in my opinion, if you want a kind of lightweight, small lens that doesn't break the bank as much as the 16-35 f2.8 does, for example, then the 20mm f1.8 G lens is an absolute fantastic choice. Now, obviously it's a Sony lens. It's not a G master lens, but it's still a G lens. It gives you really crisp quality footage and pictures, and you can see all of the footage filmed today from this vlog and from this video has been done with a 20mm lens. So even if you are out and about vlogging and you don't want to keep switching lenses, you can get really good kind of B-roll segments and kind of everything, landscape shots, B-roll segments, vlogging, everything out of this lens without having the need to really switch. Generally speaking, it's an all-round good quality lens. Right, so I had to move away from there because it was really loud with the train noises in the background. But one of the other great things about this lens is it has some really good physical features. So one of those is that it has a physical aperture control ring, meaning that you can control the aperture with the ring with the control ring on the lens itself, and it has an option of turning it from being clicky to silent, which I find it's really helpful. I like keeping it on the clicky mode because clicky aperture means that I can tell when I'm changing it, I can tell that it's been changed. I like that haptic feedback. It also has the customizable button on the side. It is G-lens, so it's got that kind of noticeable shape and kind of design that Sony lenses have, and it's very lightweight, weighing in at this many grams. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, so it will pop up on the screen. And so that means that on your vlog kit, it's just not going to look that big and bulky as, say, a 16-35 does or a 24-70 does. It's a fantastic little lens, and I think for vlogging, it is absolutely perfect. It is wide enough that you get everything you want in shot, especially if you're kind of holding the camera out in front of you like that, or if you want to hold it a bit closer, it still looks wide, it still looks good, so you don't have to kind of keep your hand outstretched all the time like you do have to with slightly narrower lenses, or you don't have to bring it in too close like you might have to with slightly wider lenses. So I've kind of moved away from there now, but basically it's a really nice day. And one thing about Edinburgh right now is there's, well, actually in London all over the place, because it's spring, there's cherry blossoms everywhere. The cherry blossom leaves are kind of scattered all over the place. It looks really nice, so I'm gonna enjoy myself a little bit, if you can call it that. I'm basically gonna walk back to wherever I can get a transport back to the airport from, and then I'm gonna go back to the airport and then go home, because my trip here is done, work is done, my little vlog is done. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna go now. It's really sunny. If you guys want to see more tech videos, then make sure you hit one of those links. As always, this is Kai24 signing out.